What's up, everybody? Thank you for clicking back over to my channel. I think I've said in a bunch of videos prior that I feel like I can use the stock market as a little ATM machine and pull out $100 pretty easily at any time. I don't say that to brag, obviously. I don't think any day trader brags about $100, but I do say that because I am so freaking grateful to possess the knowledge of how to trade options and make money in this way. Learning how to day trade has truly been life-changing, and I hope that wherever you are in your trading journey that you've discovered this too, and if not, hang in there. All right, I have recorded 3 live trades, each using a different strategy to make $100. During these couple of trades, I go over the setup of a conditional order and a PDT hack order, 2 things which I get tons of questions about. So I will put the timestamps of when I reference those in the section below. And I'll also link the videos where I go a little bit slower and in more detail, so you can learn how to do those things if you're interested. Otherwise, here is how you can make $100 in this crazy, wild market.
Hey everybody, this is Thursday, the 1st of September, and this is what SPX looks like so far today. We're getting back up near the open / high of day, and this is what I call the second breakout. So I'm gonna set a conditional order up to go short the 39.05 put credit spread if the high of day breaks. So my profit target's 35 cents normally on these. So to make $100, I'm gonna do 3 contracts. All right, so here's my order, short the 39.05. And this is how to set up a conditional order. So I'm gonna tell ThinkorSwim if SPX breaks above the high of day, which is 3936. I think it's like some change, but I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it at that even number. And because this is a pretty low credit, I'm just gonna ask for 10 cents above the best bid price. Save that, send it, and let's see if we even get the second breakout. So if we break, because we're pulling back now, if we break above 3936, this order will get triggered, and then I'll follow up. What's up, guys? It's almost an hour later. I was going to cancel the order because I don't typically trade on Thursdays this far at the end of the day, but it doesn't mean there's not money to be made. Anyways, the second breakout did trigger here, do you see? And my order got sent off and filled for 35 cents. I would never really ever enter a spread like that, but that doesn't mean I can't make $100 doing this. So here's where my spread is. It's at a 4%. It's at a 4 delta, which theoretically means it has a 96% chance of expiring out of the money, which is what I want. So I'm just going to leave this. I'm not going to close it. Obviously I'll watch it. And so long as SPX closes above 3905, I will make $105. That's $35 a contract times 3 contracts. And to me, this is a pretty low risk, low stress trade. The market closes in an hour and a half. I will come back and confirm. All right, that was the closing bell. Again, my trade was entered here, the second breakout, a put credit spread. I was short the 39.05. So long as the market closes above that, I keep the entirety of the credit I received. As you can see, we closed far and away from there. So of course my trade will expire worthless. I will not close it. Yeah, I will not close it. So I have a lot of positions on that I prefer not to get into, but that position looks like this, $105. Here's the mark. Here was my trade price. 3 contracts, $105. There you have it. I'll see you on the next one. What's up, everybody? It is Friday, September 9th. This is what SPX looks like so far today. We've got about an hour and a half left in the trading day. I have not traded anything since early this morning. I traded the opening range breakout. I sold a PCS at this break and reached my profit target within 5 or 10 minutes. And here we are now at the high of day. The expected move this morning was 35 points. We've now traded about just over 50. So I feel better being on the call side of this if I'm going to try and make $100. So let me see what I can get for a 5-wide spread. The 6 delta at this time of day will probably not be enough. I'm going to let this work for 50 cents. I'm going to sell 3 contracts, but my intention is not to hold it till the end of the day. So I'm just going to aim for 35 cents a contract because I really hate to be on a Friday, like let things expire worthless. So I'm going to send this for 50 cents, go short the 4085 and see if we get like another little bump up where I would get filled, and then I'll be back. All right, so the order did fill for me. We got just a little tiny bump up, which is what I needed. And now I'm gonna set up my closing order. I was just gonna set up my normal buy to close, but one of my most frequently asked questions is how to do this dang hack. So let me show you how to do, I'll hack out of the spread instead. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link the video here. It's a way to avoid round trips on cash settled tickers. All right, so I am short right now the 4085 5-wide vertical credit spread. I come to the put side of the option chain and I'm going to sell the same spread. Okay, is that right? 85.90, 85.90, yeah, okay. Sometimes like I don't do this enough, so I get a little messed up on the spread on the math too. So I filled for 50 cents and I would normally just put my buy to close in for 15 cents so that I can net $35 a contract. But instead I'm gonna sell the other side for $4.85. If you watch the video, this will make sense. So math is like a little tricky at first, but anyway, so right now the value of the spread is at 440. Once it reaches 485, I will have locked in $35 a contract. Okay, I'll be back. What's up, friends? Okay, we have 10 minutes until the bell rings. I'm still in my trade. What the heck? I think the hack order sometimes takes a little bit longer to fill than a regular buy to close order. So, okay, my bad. It just filled right now. So it filled for 485. You can see the price action on the screen right now. And so I have netted $35 a contract times 3. That's $105. Okay, I will see you guys in the next one. I don't normally like being in a trade this long. I think I said that on the last one. Anyways, okay, goodbye. All right, trade 3. All I'm doing in this trade is trading the opening range breakout, but instead of selling out of the money credit spreads, which is what I normally do at the break, I'm just buying SPY singles. So on the left is my ThinkorSwim desktop. On the right is my WeBull desktop. This morning was actually the first time that I've ever used the WeBull desktop. So if I'm clicking all over the place, I apologize. I like to keep my ThinkorSwim margin account just for SPX, so that's why I'm executing the SPY in WeBull. I like the platform. It's obviously commission free and it's easy to use, but I prefer the mobile version. So I can see that the downside is probably going to break, so I'm getting my SPY put order ready. So you can see that SPX breaks to the downside, and that level this morning was 4,009, by the way. And at that time, I buy SPY puts, expecting further downside. And I send my order for 3 contracts, strike price $3.95, and I get filled at 99 cents. I immediately set up my
take profit and stop loss orders, which WeBull makes it super easy. And you'll see that little screen. I can do it in one window and it does all the calculations for me. And then I will just, I do that for $1.34 take profit, thereby netting me $35 a contract, and my stop loss for 75 cents. I'm gonna fast forward through the price action and see what happens. My closing orders are now working, and the price action over the next 10 minutes continues in my favor. SPX continues to drop another 10 points, but the highest I see my premium go is $1.25. And of course, my order is sitting there at $1.35. So after some time, 10 minutes, I just decide that 35% profit target is too aggressive for this option price. Perhaps I should have went deeper in the money. I don't know. So I decide to change my take profit order to $1.20. It fills. I net $63 on that little scalp. And I'll be back to make the last $40. All right, now that the opening range breakout opportunity is sort of passed, this is a few minutes later, what I have up on my ThinkorSwim screen is the 1 minute chart for S&P futures, so /ES. And I'm just gonna use this to meet the rest of my $100 goal today. So the study that I have overlaid on this ES chart, I don't think I've ever discussed it on YouTube before. If you're a member or if you purchase that orb deep dive, I have this study linked in there for you to download, and I kind of go over it in detail how I use it, at least when I trade futures. So anyways, to make this last $40, I am waiting to buy puts. I'm waiting for a break of that lower orange line, and then expecting the price action to move to the bottom purple. All right, so you saw my order there, but just to clarify, the trigger was the break below 4023 for at least a 5-point move down. So I got filled at 92 cents on those SPY puts, and I put my take profit order in at $1.07. It does fill just a few minutes later here, and so on that trade, I just netted $45 and made my $100 goal. Hello. One of these days, I'm going to get my camera act together. I promise. Hang in there with me. I worry about math overload in these videos, so I put on the screen some details I didn't previously mention in case you want those numbers. But really quickly, before I wrap up this video, if you're watching this and you haven't discovered the true power of options, I thought today would be a good example and worth mentioning. So these SPY puts that I sold this morning, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. Eastern, I sold for $1.07 and $1.20, right? Had I held them, those puts were worth $5 at the end of the day. So I could have made $1,200 on each of those trades. The market plunged over 100 points after I stopped recording. That's a pretty big deal. If you're watching this later and wondering what happened to the market today. The CPI report was released pre-market. Anyways, that was probably not the best day to use as an example trade, but what the heck? I'm living on the edge on a Tuesday. And if I'm being honest, if I was in those trades and the market was plunging, that's great, but I really don't think that I would have actually held it to max profit because I'm just not that kind of a trader. I'm not that aggressive. I would have taken profit way before that. But my point is, the true power of options is leverage. And turning $300 into $1,200 in a few hours, sitting on your butt at home, is a skill that, again, I am so grateful to have learned. I think in my next video, I will try using some butterfly strategies. I love a good butterfly, but if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that my go-to is always just to sell 5 wide, out of the money verticals. It's just my go-to. And if I didn't already make it clear, all of these trades are zerodte trades. They were all same day expiring option contracts. That's it, guys. I hope you learned something. As always, feel free to email me with questions or DM me on Instagram. I'm usually a little faster there because I can just speak my answer to you. Also, WeBull has an incredible promotion right now through September. If you sign up, which is free, and then you make any deposit, they'll give you 12 shares of stock. So happy trading, everyone. Stay disciplined, and I will see you on the next video.